more often.
It's a pleasure to meet you, and I really did enjoy your performance in this
Thank you.
fun holiday film. As Robert Mulligan was saying, would you agree it's a kind of a love story with laughter?
Yeah, that's well put.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. What about, I wanted to ask you, you've worked with so many fine directors. How would you compare working in this film?
Oh, well, Mulligan is
With
got to
Bob,
be
I
up
just
there
mentioned Bob
in
Mulligan.
the
Yeah.
top 2 or 3 I've ever worked with. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to work with him again. We really got along well.
Mm-hmm. Would you consider the Last Picture Show perhaps the breakthrough in your career?
Definitely, yeah.
Would be a real breakthrough.
Definitely.
Yeah. So that you would agree then the Last Picture Show has a special place in your heart.
Yeah, when people ask me, I've been doing some of these interviews, and they will ask me, "What's your favorite?" That always keeps coming up in my head.
You've heard that all day today, I'm sure.
What's that? No, this is what I say.
Oh, that's what you say.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's interesting that you came up with that, because I feel that's one of my favorite movies. I really like that one movie.
Well, you wouldn't have been nominated if you hadn't done a good job in it. And I think so many people from small towns really related to that film.
Oh, it was so well done. We had such a great team there with the Surtees, who was a master photographer, and Big Donovich, who was so great, and all this talent that was just about to hatch, you know.
Yeah. Did you ever think when you were a youngster on the set for Sea Hunt that someday you'd be co-starred with Academy Award-winning actress like Sally Field and working with people like James Caan and Robert Mulligan? Did you ever have those dreams as a youngster?
Well, I was never clairvoyant enough to get grab those particular names out of the air, but my mother was playing me this tape that she came across not too long ago. And she used to interview us when we were little kids. I must have been 5 years old or something. And she says, "And what do you want to be when you grow up, Jeff?" And I told her, I said, "Oh, I want to be an actor."
Keep it in the family.
Yeah.
You did I asked Claire, because her first 2 movies were Westerns, and she has a special love for the Southwest. And I asked her about some of the early Westerns that she worked in. And you did a Western just recently, Hearts of the West. And I'd read somewhere that you were disappointed more people didn't see that film. And I'll be honest, I didn't see the film.
It was quite a while. It was about 10 years ago that was made, but it was one of my favorites. I really liked it a lot. It was a fairly Western. It was about a guy who lives in the Midwest, and this is during the 30s, and he's a big fan of the pulp Western, those little dime novels, and he goes west to find the cowboys, and there's nothing there but Gower Gulch and the Hollywood cowboys, and he starts to get mixed up in these cowboys and becomes an actor.
Yeah. Maybe they should re-release it again.
Yeah. Speak to them about that, will you, Jim?
Okay, yeah, right. And you don't feel that you had any part to play in killing of Westerns in Heaven's Gate. No, I'm just kidding about that. But that really is, a lot of people have said that Heaven's Gate set Westerns behind a little bit. Critics have said that. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that Heaven's Gate got a bum rap. I think it's going to come back in a few years with a fresh audience that won't be so programmed that it was such a terrible disaster, and it'll get a much warmer reception, I think. I hope, anyway.
I hope so, too, yeah. This Kiss Me Goodbye, one of the things I mentioned to Bob Mulligan was that it has a good holiday, fresh, crisp look to it. Did you feel good about it?
Oh, man, I liked it very much. Don Peterman, the cameraman, did such a great job. It's such a community effort, really, in making a film, and if you have all the elements, like Bob Mulligan also produced the film, and he knew that I've got to get this set designer, I got to get this, to make the magic trick all come together, and he assembled a great team. They pulled it off, I think.
They sure did, and of course you and Sally work so well together.
Yeah, I love working with Sally. She's terrific.
Yeah. One quick question before you set up a clip, a scene that you're in from the film. Are you as big a sports fanatic as Bo?
No, not really. Bo is fairly maniacal about sports. He's really into them.
Yeah, I did an interview with him for Night Crossing. He was wearing his gym shoes, and he was going to go right from the interview out and play basketball.
Sure, yeah.
But it's been a real pleasure. Now I can
Good
complete
talking.
the Bridges family. Thank you so much, Jeff.